I like the idea of it just being little pieces all over curbs. All that residue that you see on skate spots, that's part of what we created, you know, on the silkscreen board graphics.
I actually like my boards better after, if I ever can get one back from somebody, when it's sort of your graphic in the background, when it's wrecked.
It's been skated.
Those are the best ones to keep, for sure.
Well, the art dump first started as artists came on to the scene, you know, here at Girl. We became more of an art department for real, and then decided to name ourselves the Art Dump. So it just kind of was a funny name. We stuck to it. Each guy in the art dump has specific duties at Girl, and when we're off on our off hours, we work on their art projects.
Most of the boards on here are some of my personal favorites. I mean, this is a pretty good collection where you can kind of see the range of different styles. And so you go from graphic to photography to found imagery. This is more of my doodle style, where I just piled up all my doodles. Here's a collaboration I did with my wife's father, who's a professional illustrator. So that's one where I art directed it and figured out the idea and drew up the sketches and then had him illustrate them. I did all the type and everything.
You know, you just kind of start fiddling around and see what comes out, you know, and if it happens to fit with one of the riders or whatever, then it fits and it gets made into a board graphic. Oh yeah, this one was kind of fun. It's a comic I did for one of Rick's boards. We did a kind of a cool old school shape and just decided to do a comic for it. This is a board I did for World Industries when Steve Rocco was heading that up. This one got a cease and desist from Nintendo like pretty much right away when it came out. This is probably one of my favorite ones I did for Jason Lee when he was riding for Blind. And then I did a couple things for Blockhead Skateboards back in the late 80s too. This is one of the Blockhead designs. One of the projects I liked the most was in the first couple of years when we went to Holland.
Oh, Vliesholl.
We did kind of this fine art skate shop. It was amazing. It was like this old 15th century cathedral-like building, an old brick building, and we got this whole place to do an installation.
That was probably like one of the biggest feeling shows we've ever done. The heritage to it, and then having it be with real contemporary art in it was, it just seemed like a lot different than all the other shows we've done.
It seemed more important for some reason, you know. I was really happy early on to be able to work with Natas Kappas, you know. He always had great ideas for board graphics and kind of let me go off. We got an email from Natas Kappas asking us if we wanted to do an install at this new space that he's putting together for Sonos. And he had seen a piece that we had done probably a year ago. It's basically two walls of skateboards patterned like fish scales, and they're on a transition. So you'll walk into the bathroom and see a wall that kind of transitions out and up. So it's like a quarter pipe being attached to the wall. We did a brief run through of the space before we started actually putting it together. We had our intricate design all ready to go, and by the time we got it all there and ready to put it together, there was no way it was going to work. It turned out there were no studs in the wall, nothing we could hang anything significantly heavy on. So we had to completely rethink the installation there on the spot, but it came out actually really nice, I think, by the end. You know, there's some companies that come out and do graphics that are strictly there to sell the boards, and they're not having any fun doing it. But hopefully we try to have fun doing the graphics.
Meet in the middle somewhere.